Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about the Theater of Mystery event patch preview. And again, I'd like to thank Luna22 for doing the TLDR on Reddit. You are always a lifesaver. The TLDR is there's 3 events happening simultaneously in this one big event. And they are all very, very good. So I'm going to go through everything in this patch that I feel is important. However, basically the most important thing that you guys need to know is there's Trove coming out. There are these 3 events that I really do recommend you to do every single day. There's the new dungeon coming out, the Opera Dungeon, and there's a bunch of system changes and a bunch of item cost reductions. So those are the main points on like what's going on, and now we're just going to break down each one and talk about them. So first of all, there is the new December Trove, which is really awesome. So you can go directly to their website and they tell you about it. But most importantly, let's look at the loot. So they've done a few changes now. They've took feedback from our previous Trove, and then now they're saying that every time you open these keys, there's more tiers of rewards. So when you open 5 keys, you can pick 1 item out of this list over here. So, you know, legendary jewels, legendary elements, it's nice. You can also pick Hive Queen wings if you need that. And then at 10, 25, 35, blah, 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 all the way down to 300. And when you open 300 of them, you can either get 3 Celestial Steel, you can get an outfit, 3 Sacred Vials, 2 PTSs, or 4 of the gem fragment thingamajiggies. There's one that's at 100 keys. This one's very interesting. It is 5 of the full tokens for Circle of Sundering. So if you are having troubles doing Master Hong and you want to get your new bracelet, you can just trove 100 keys, get those, and boom, you're done. But other than that, there are the actual items. So obviously we have all our regular gems, you know, the gilded gems. However, down here, you've also got your dyad gems, which is very nice. Especially now, since our weapons are gonna get 8 sockets. So when you have 8 sockets, you know, you've got 2 extra sockets to put new gems. So that's when these dyad gems kick in, man. Let's say you have a ruby amethyst. Where is it? Right here. Dyad gilded ruby amethyst with an amethyst and a ruby. That is a lot of crit damage. That is a lot of lifesteal. It's beautiful. They also added gilded obsidians, so you probably want to stock up on your obsidians. Other things that are interesting here is we've got the Aransu stuff, the Raven stuff. These are just the elemental prisms, just to save you some of those Helion cores if you need them. So over here you've got your regular, your Hive Queen Barb, Husk, and Rancor. These are your Aransu breakthrough materials. You've got the account bound version. However, you also have the sealed versions available. And then as for the badges as well, you've got your Frostburn Orb, your Heart of the Great Thrall, and Iron Conqueror Medallion. Again, you've got the sealed versions, and you've got the bound on character version. Unfortunately, they have not changed this to bound on account yet. It's still bound on character, but you know, we'll probably get it in a couple months. We've got our VT Soul Shields, and we've got a bunch of cosmetics. These cosmetics are nice. Nothing really stood out for me. The butterfly effect one does look pretty nice if you've got it fully decked out. So there's that. But other than that, the other costumes look alright. The sapphire wings. I really like the sapphire wings. They're really glittery and really sparkly, and yeah, those are pretty nice. Then you've got your 8-sided Home Moon gems as usual. You've got a bunch of weapons, and here, these are weapon skins. So there's 4 weapon skins that are pretty interesting. You've got your Butterfly Effect Illusion Weapon Chest. This one looks really nice. You've got your Grand Phoenix Illusion Weapon Chest. You've got your Rainbow Illusion Chest and your Shock Collar. So Shock Collar is the old one. It's the guns that my gunner uses. A lot of people ask me where I get that weapon skin, and it was on F10 before. So now you're able to get it in Trove. Other than that, there are Sealed Divine Greystones, and there's the Apprentice Jin Soyeon pet. So on the stream, I found it very funny that they were thinking about calling this the Jin Soybean pet. I really wish they did. That would be super cool. But it's okay. There is the Jin Soybean pet. I'm going to be calling her that from now on. And I really want this pet because this pet looks really nice, and you don't even need the ultimate version. I prefer her to look the regular version and not the ultimate version for the Jin Soybean pet. So I will be getting this pet probably on my Blade Master because she doesn't have like a pet thingy. And then there's a snake pet, which as you can see in the picture over here, looks like a little snake. And the ultimate version of the snake pet is just like a huge version of the snake. It's pretty funny. Then we've got some bloodstone fragments. So bloodstone fragments are basically the replacement for all the PvP upgradable items. So you know how we need to like the Dragon Forge orbs, we need to like some cosmic blah blah, we needed like a bunch of really random items before to upgrade our PvP items. They're mainstreaming it, and now everything is through bloodstones. You get 10 bloodstone fragments, and then you can make 1 bloodstone, and you can still salvage them and then make them back into fragments if you need them. And in Trove, there's one last thing that I will be troving for, and this is the main thing that I'm troving for. It is the new skill illusion items, and these basically give you special effects on all your skills. Here are the special effects for each class. You guys can look through it and speed through. I will put timestamps in the description below, and you guys can just jump over to whatever you want to see. The Dream Song Theater dungeon is the next one, or I'm still going to call it the Opera Dungeon. So the Opera Dungeon's coming out. Basically, in this dungeon, you're able to get your new Imperial Earring, which will give you your PvP earring or your PvE, depending on what you want. There's also a new Psyche that you can get there. And there's a new currency called Demon Fangs. You need these Demon Fangs in order to make your Gilded Obsidians, so just make sure that you farm this dungeon. This dungeon is actually pretty short. There's not many mobs. There's like 3 mobs. You kill that, you go to the first mini boss, you kill the mini boss, you go to the last boss, and that's it. So this dungeon's really good to just go on full auto farm, especially now because the dungeon challenge is coming out. So now with the dungeon challenge, this is a new thing. Whenever you press F8, there's a new tab on the left side. It's going to say dungeon challenge. However, in order to go into the dungeon challenge, you need these challenge orbs. The only way to get these challenge orbs is through weekly challenges from your weeklies, basically. However, you need 5 of the challenge orb fragments in order to make 1 challenge orb. The nice thing about these orbs are they are tradable. So let's say that, you know, your guild plays together and you do your weeklies and you get a bunch, and then you can transfer them all over to like the party leader so that you could run multi-runs on the dungeon challenge. And the main thing about the dungeon challenge is there's this ranking system basically based on how much damage you take from the boss, how fast you kill the boss, and how well you do the mechanics. The mechanic part doesn't really affect that much, because if you do the mechanics perfectly, you're naturally going to kill the boss faster than a party that doesn't do the mechanics properly or efficiently. So this really depends on how well the community takes it. Like the Korean community went really try hard on this because they wanted these rewards. The rewards are pretty nice. Basically a lot of Home Moon coin, a lot of these venture tokens. My prediction is there's gonna be like a handful of people, maybe like 10 to 20 groups of people that go really hard on the dungeon challenge, but I don't think the majority of the players are gonna be doing this. However, it is pretty fun. It's nice to find different strategies and different things to take the least damage or take no damage and kill the boss as fast as possible. There are a few cheese strategies here and there that will help you decrease your kill time as well as increase your score. You only need to kill the last boss. So the dungeon challenge will rotate every season. So at the moment for this season, when it comes out on December 5th, it will be the Opera Dungeon. So it'll be only the Opera Dungeon. And when you use this orb, this challenge orb, you have to invite people first, and then you go into F8 together. And once you go into F8 together, it's gonna be very similar to like Heaven's Mandate. You're gonna go through the portal, and you have to use the challenge orb to summon the boss. Once you use the orb, you jump down, you get in position, and the timer starts the moment you attack the boss. Make sure that everyone's in position and everyone is ready. So once you would start attacking, it's go time, and that's how it works. So the dungeon challenge is pretty fun. It's a nice little thing to do, especially for people that have all the dungeons or the purple train on auto farm. It's really nice. It's a good change of pace, basically. They've also released a new solo dungeon that will be replacing Master Hong. This is the Den of the Ancients, or the Dota dungeon. I'm gonna call it the Dota dungeon. And basically, In this dungeon, it's the replacement for Circle of Sundering. You go in, you beat the crap out of these bosses. These bosses are hard. I don't know any mechanics about these. I've never done this dungeon before, so I can't really say much about it other than you're going to want to do this for your necklace. Alright, next up is we're going to be talking about the first event that's coming out. That is the Hongsil Secret Warehouse event. This event is huge. It's just a buttload of EXP. So if you are low on Hongmoon level and you really want to power up, do this event every single day. It's quite simple. You just go to Celestial Basin. Hongsil will be standing there, be like, hey man, I built this crazy machine and I need your help to kill it again. And you're like, no problem, I got you, fam. And then she's going to give you a key. You're going to use this key on this machine and then you're going to get teleported. When you get teleported there, basically you go through the room and a bunch of dummies are going to zerg you. These dummies do not have a lot of HP. They only have around 20k HP. So you can literally one-shot all of them. So you're going to want to spec your biggest AoE spell and just mob everything together and one click and kill them all in one shot. That is probably the fastest way to do it. Make sure to save your extended iframe for the very end, because at the very last room, all 4 doors open and a buttload of these training dummies will zerg you. You want to be able to iframe a lot of those attacks so that you stay alive, and then boom, one shot all of them. This will lag your computer. I guarantee you that this will lag your computer. Even my computer, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get some frame drops, and but it doesn't matter, because when you kill them, you get a buttload of EXP. You get legendary hammers. There's a chance of getting the Sunflower Illusion weapon, and then there's also a lot of outfits. You can get the gold, silver, bronze helmet and body outfit from the regular guys. This is just an EXP farm. Every day, just pop a eat a dragon soup, and then pop in there and then kill everything, and you will gain like absurd amount of EXP. The second event is the Tower of Memory. So Tower of Memory is a very old event. I'm glad that they're bringing this back. This is very, very, very good for leveling up alts. If you have an alt that you don't play that much, using Tower of Memory is actually a very, very good way to level up your character super fast. So however, you can only do it once a day, but the nice thing about Tower of Memory is you can access that at level 16. I have a video about it. I'll link it in the description below, and you just go in and you do each floor. It's super easy. It's a team thing though. Make sure not to attack the enemies normally unless you have like 300k DPS. Then you'll kill it faster than actually using the weapons that they provide. If you have under 300k DPS, I advise you to use the weapons they give you. There's like a machine gun, there's a rifle, and there's all these weird weapons. Just use them and then kill the boss like that, okay? As I said before, I have a video about it in the description below. You guys can check it out. It explains everything. It's super easy if you have not done Tower of Memory before. And the nice thing about this is that they are giving you snow tokens for completing Hongsil's workshop, Tower of Memory, as well as the daily challenge and the weekly challenge. So you use all of these snow tokens to exchange for a bunch of goodies in the Dragon Express. And other than that, you can also get the Snow Wraith. By using these Snow Wraiths, they act like Nebula Stones, which give you huge discounts when upgrading your weapons. So this applies from Raven 1 all the way to Rontu 3. So if you're stuck at like a Raven 1 weapon, or maybe you're a Raven 3 weapon, use these Snow Wraiths. Use these. They will drastically decrease the cost of your upgrades. And it's super, super, super good. So that is basically the 3 events. So first one is the Hongsil Secret Warehouse event. Second one is Tower of Memory. The third one is the Snow Tokens that you can exchange for sacred oils. You can exchange for a bunch of goodies. And every day you should be getting at least 6 tokens. By doing your daily challenge, you get 4. By doing Tower of Memory, you get 1. And by doing the Hongsil workshop, you get another 1. So you get 6 a day. By completing your weekly challenge, you get 10. So you get a lot of these tokens, so I really do recommend you to do the event every single day on multiple characters. This is a very, very good event in order to get your oils, your sacred oils. As for the gear and system changes, basically they've added the 8-slot weapon. they've greatly reduced the EXP required for your whole moon levels. So a lot of people are going to be much higher whole moon level. I'm going to post an explanation sheet here. So basically, if you look on the right side, right column, that's what level you are now and what level you're going to become after the patch kicks in. So don't worry about it, because it takes your total EXP. That's what determines what your new whole moon level is. Even though you're not whole moon 12 yet and you're only like 50% there, that EXP is not wasted. So you don't have to worry too much about wasted EXP. However, if you have a lot of your Celestial Basin EXP charms, I recommend you to use your EXP charms now, because when the patch kicks in and you level up, you might overlevel past the limitation to use the charm. So just keep that in mind. This only applies to the charms that you get from Celestial Basin, the EXP charms. If you're just talking about the regular charms, there are no limitations to that, since you could use that unlimited and there's no problem there. Another thing that they're adding that is very nice is the Imperial Necklace. I talked about this a little bit before. So basically, when you do the Dota solo dungeon, you get these emblems, and then you need 25 of these emblems in order to get your Imperial Necklace. So you're going to need this Imperial Necklace because later you're going to use it to upgrade your Prophecy, which is your PvE necklace, and this necklace is better than the Vortex Temple necklace. So if you are a character that does not have your Vortex Temple necklace yet, or are not planning to invest in leveling up your Vortex Temple necklace, you should really figure out the solo dungeon and try to get the Prophecy necklace or the PvE necklace as soon as possible. Another thing is they're doing difficulty reductions for Vortex Temple and Twilight Temple. I do not know what they're changing. Probably more HP reductions and maybe more leniency on the boss fights. Maybe certain things won't party wipe you or something like that. But I don't know what these nerfs are. I just know that they are adjusting it and reducing some of the difficulty. And another nice thing is for the raids, for Black Tower, Vortex Temple, and Twilight Temple, they've added a new thing. So there used to be a bonus reward for raids, but it only applied to when you killed the last boss. This was from the old events. They're changing that now. They're changing it so that from every single boss you kill, from the dynamic reward, you get this special box. So this special box is over here. You get the Skybreaker gift chest. The Skybreaker gift chest gives you guaranteed 1 to 3 excellent whole moon EXP charm, 1 Raven King soul, and the Skybreaker soul shield chest. It's guaranteed to give you 3 of these. And then there's a bunch of random items over here. However, there's also a chance to get the Skybreaker reward scroll. If you get this scroll, you can trade it for any accessory that you want of your choosing. So this is very, very nice, because you have to understand that in Skybreak Spire or Black Tower, there are 4 bosses. Every single boss is going to drop this gift chest. So you have 4 gift boxes to play with. So I'm assuming that the drop rate for these reward scrolls are going to be stupidly low, but it's still a chance. And even better is you're guaranteed to get your soul shields. So 4 bosses equal 4 soul shields, which is very, very nice. And as well, this also applies to Vortex Temple. So Vortex Temple, when you kill the Iron Conqueror, when you kill the Twin Asuras, the Great Thrall, and Hive Queen, again, that's 4 of these boxes. So out of these 4 boxes, it's also guaranteed soul shield chests. So you're going to get 4 soul shields. And even better is there's the Queen and Conquer reward scroll. It's a chance, it's probably really low, but there's still that chance, which you can trade for your Vortex Temple necklace. It's super, super good. And finally, over here, the Nightfall gift chest. This one really surprised me, and I'm really, really, really happy that they added this. So basically, when you kill boss 1, the Peacekeeper, when you kill boss 2, the Shield Bearer, when you kill the boss 3, Scorpimaton, and when you kill the last boss, Grand Celestial Emperor, or whatever his name is, you're gonna get 1 of these boxes each boss. The only downside about this is it's not guaranteed a soul shield chest, but I really don't care, because I'm getting Celestial Wings, which is really nice. I'm guaranteed 1 Celestial Wing, so that, that helps. And then you get 1 to 3 EXP charms. But the thing that really excites me is Nightfall Reward Scroll. I'm sure the percentage is maybe 1% drop rate, maybe 0.5% drop rate, but just having that chance really excites me, because it gives a lot of hope to players that are still struggling through this dungeon or still trying to learn this raid to get certain items that they know that they won't be able to get for quite a while. For example, like wind, a lot of wind builds out there, they're like, oh my goodness, it's gonna be ages since we're gonna kill the third boss in order to get my wind accessories. But having this, even though it's just a chance, just having it just really makes, you know, it makes me feel really good. It's just like, wow, you know, there's a chance of getting it. And I'm an optimistic person, so we'll see. But I have high hopes for this. So that this change is really badass. But this change is a limited time bonus. So this will only last from the duration of the event, which kind of is like, but I really don't care. Just having it in, we're gonna give lots of thumbs up and be like, good job NC West, and hopefully they'll be like, hey man, the community's thanking us, let's keep this thing in. And then yeah. So other than that, they've added one more thing that's like the cherry on top, which is the new jackpots. So the jackpots will be, they're adding 2 jackpots. One they're giving you on December 5th, right when the patch kicks in. You just press F10, you go over to the Homun coin tab, and you buy the jackpot. It's 0 N coin, 0 Homun coin, it's free. And you can open it every 10 hours. It's just like the jackpot Jubilee from ages ago, and it gives you a lot of goodies. So just buy that and open it every 10 hours. So you get one at December 5th, and you get another one at December 26th. So this is super awesome. Lots of nice items. I'm really happy that they're doing this again. That basically wraps up all the awesome stuff about this patch. There are a lot of mathematical breakdowns and stuff like that about the cost reductions, but I'm going to direct you all to Evil Do Us Harm's channel for that, because I don't do math. I just talk about stuff and I get excited and I hype stuff, yo. It's really good. I'm glad that NC West put this big event, this huge event. It was as if they listened to the past 2 events, which were really meh, and decided, you know what's better than 1 good event? 2 good events. What's better than 2 good events? 3 good events. And bam, here we go. We've got the ultimate insane package, super duper events everywhere. Just one word of warning, guys. Please be careful and don't burn yourselves out. I know a lot of people are going to be like, this event is too good to pass up. I'm going to do it on 10 characters. And I don't really recommend you to do that. I'm going to be doing all the events on 4 characters. It's going to be rough, but I will be doing it on 4 characters. And I won't even be playing for like a solid week, because I am going on vacation from December 13th to December 20th. I will be going to Japan, so I will not be able to play the event actually. So that sucks for me, but it's a much needed break that I need. So I will be going on vacation, and don't worry for you guys on YouTube, I do have videos lined up, so there will be content every single day for you guys to watch. Don't worry about that. But yeah, this event is really kick-ass. I'm really happy about this event. It makes me think that NC West is listening to the community and cares about the community, and this event is just top-notch. And don't worry for you guys who are waiting, Caro, are you gonna trove? Yes, I will trove. I will trove about $200, and we'll see where that gets me. But yes, I will trove, I will record it, I will make a video, don't worry about it, guys. So there's that. I hope this video helped. If it did, please do like and subscribe to my channel. I do have a goal. I am trying to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of December. So I do have a goal there, and I would really appreciate it if you do subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the